Come on in, come on in. Let me give you a big old hug. Welcome if this is your first time. Welcome back if you're coming back, family. Hi. And even if this is your first time, I consider you as family, and that's important to know. So yeah, welcome to my channel. I am Susan, so welcome to Susan's Spectrum, aka the Teal Empress. That anointing will always stick. Yeah. That's important. It's important to know before we begin, y'all. As soon as I hit the record button, every sound, shape, everything in a reading, color is imperative to the reading. It's part of the reading. You get that hair out of my eyes so I can see. So, yeah. So we are continuing on with the Lion Gates messages for each sign. And even though the Lion Gate has already closed, what has transpired during that time is going to be felt for many for a long time, especially this one. This one being the gate being right next to the once in a blue moon that we just had August 19th. Very significant. So the reading that this is going to be for Sagittarius, the Archer, and that's important that is fallen after something that happens once in a blue moon. First of all, it fell in Leo's sign. So this is, and there was 2 full moons in Leo's sign. And Spirit wants to bring that out at this time. So that's important for you as well, Sagittarius. I don't know if it's because we'll figure out why. I don't know if it's because y'all are full of fire signs or what, but there's something there. So I'm going to shuffle these rune cards and we're going to clarify. I was guided to grab the Greek Mythology Tarot deck for you specifically. Yeah, so there's something there. And I mean, also, like, I've had a couple days in between the readings, and Sagittarius has been on my mind from the I keep seeing like half doe and half human, and I'm seeing you shooting your shot, Sagittarius. This is different than what you do. That's what sets you apart. Wherever we land on the top parts will be it. Sagittarius, people would not see you the way you really should be seen. First of all, you are the teacher, alright? And that is for, and there's nothing but mistake. Alright, so, and being half animal and half human, that balance, and you shooting your shot at what you want is, what a teacher. What a teacher. And Sagittarius, you're known for always going and going and going. You don't just stay still, and a lot of people really think you're unreliable for that reason. But for that very reason, what makes you the teacher? Because you know nothing stays the same. You know that you are innate born an explorer, innate born a hunter, not to be hunted. You understand movement. But most important, I guess that's what the Spirit wants me to show you too, with the Leo sign, what's shining bright on something, that childlike energy of you shooting your shot is so important. It is a lesson that we all can take from you. Okay, so I do notice too, it's different with this reading, whereas I expected with it being a fire sign, it's me to be outside or in my car like the other ones, but actually I'm having to kind of tone down because my boys are going to sleep. So, and the moonlight is almost like golden light at this time. So, that's all important. So it's about, and it's grapefruit here. So something sour but yet fruity. Something with confidence, but something toned down. So I don't know if that's something that you're doing, because fire signs were never toned down. That's just not our nature. But at spirits, exactly, it's not. You are completely in your nature. Sagittarius. Okay, and Spirit's going to want me to read from the book on this. And the rune card that I pulled for y'all is her throne. Her throne. First of all, even though there's this big ass mountain behind you, you are so peaceful. You got your back toward it. And now you got your back to this city. And you're like in this very simple, up high above. So you elevated above. But you're simple. Whereas but it's not just simple, you've got, it's simple as in not, you have space. You have space. Alright, it's not simple because these patterns, these colors, this growth, these plants, there's nothing simple about you. But you understand the need for space. And being cold, I'm saying that. Some people might think you're cold because that mountain's got, ice on top of it. Snowy mountain. So on the surface, you may come across cold, but there's that line drawn, and below it, the red is. So even though you're full, again, Spirit brings everything around. So even though you're full of fire, Spirit wants you at this time to be cold. Put whatever's happened behind you, and if you see anything that comes your way and you have to see it, be cold toward it, but be peaceful. You are, and that's exactly what you're doing. That is exactly what you are doing. You got your cat-like instincts. You're walking in complete confidence, but lightweight. You're always growing. These pets are growing. And this black, that's why people think you're cold, because you're a shadow. Like, you're not just catching the eye of everything. But that's because Spirit don't want you to at this time. Spirit wants you to put whatever's happened behind you. And it's been fiery, it's been a big ass mountain, and bring calm to it. But calm as in being cold. And that is called for this time. Okay, let me read the book on this one. And I just turned straight to it, y'all. So there's something that you know exactly what this is talking about. So the pronunciation is perth throw. Perth throw. And the meaning is cup or container. So keeping your cup, your body, your temple turned away from any mountains so that it's not gonna explode. Keeping it cold on the outside on the demeanors where it's seen. That's very important. Okay. So this rune suggests the revelation of secrets or hidden knowledge. You could soon receive important information or learn something that sheds light on a situation that has frustrated or confused you. There will soon be a significant revelation of some kind, but the most likely source of that revelation will be from the intuitive wisdom already within you. Drawing this card could be a sign that you would benefit greatly from taking some time out to meditate and become more attuned to the still, calm voice within that knows what is in your best interest. In addition, it could also be a warning that you are being distracted from what really matters by external or material forces. What is external can never bring you fulfillment. Within is all the magic, mystery, excitement, and knowledge that you need for a rewarding and successful life. So something major has happened, and it's time to turn your back on it, definitely, for sure. I feel like this is like a whole city, a whole community. Like there's, maybe something that was like the world sees as grand. It's supposed to be the greatest place ever. Everything big, had like music stars, big flyer, like everything's there. That's what see, but you're having to. Alright, that was much shuffling right there. So we are going to get 7 cards total. 5 I'm going to pull. One that's on the bottom is going to be the theme of what Spirit wants. And then there's going to be, I'm going to pull one more at the end. Spirit wants for the overall advice. So, whoa, hold on. The one I'm supposed to pull at the end, I want y'all to see this. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. That's what Spirit wants for the end. It is, I want to tell you. Okay, hold on. There was reading a couple reads back, and it was like, Nike, just do it. So that's important. I don't know. It's in one of these reads, but this is going to be, Spirit wants to show you at the end of all this. That's what's going to happen. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's going to be the last one. And the bottom overall message that this is about, water nymphs. Feelings. It's all about feelings. Look, this man is dipped in with look at all these women. They're in there. This should be such a, they're taking a bath. So they, it's sacred, but, he doesn't seem, he's coming there and trying to give all of them. Like, he's a nymph. He's not so much him as them. They all look the same. They all come from the same water pit, and they're trying to pull him in. This is someone of royalty that they're trying to pull in. Okay. So this feel like you've been just surrounded by nymphs, and they're trying to pull at you and get your all the ones to pull at you. They're all the same, and they all want the same thing. Like, while this one's pulling his arm, but this one's pulling at this. Like, they're trying to take everything you have, though. Like, Spirit's urging you to turn your back from this. Alright. No, I went to pull, but these are the ones that's pulled. So there's something that's coming towards you. Spirit's already gave you what you needed. So anything else that's to the side, don't pull on. Spirit's already gave you everything that you needed. To clarify this. Underworld, Putin. He's holding his belly. You see that? And that's, for a woman, it's something where all her information, it's like it's really our soul. So he's holding his soul in his underwear. He's trying not to get his soul taken. Look at that, by everything around him. Whoa, this is deep, from nymphs to snakes to every different creature I see in gazelle and lion. Like, it's trying to take your soul in that big ass city. Right? Following that is fear. Typhus. This is like a male mermaid who has been brought up, and he's got, like, what the hell? It's like a big ass sea monster. So, do you feel like you're a big ass sea monster out there? I'm just, like, oh my God, look like something's closer in your mouth. That's Scorpio. No, it's a fucking crab, so there's Cancer. So any loving and nurturing, there's not coming out of your mouth. All this is freaking sea monster. Like, everything you see is nymphs. Everything is trying to anything of love, nurturing is covering your mouth, and you're just growing all kind of, you're tangled. Clarifying that, Hastia, inner fire. It's because you don't know who you are inside. This is, you would think Mary, but this ain't Mary. This is a man. This is someone pointing a finger. So this is someone who has a very distorted perception of women. Very distorted. Very distorted. Clarifying that. Athena, protectress. I feel like you was not given it. The frame that you saw, Sagittarius, was just these stone figures who there's no feelings, just pointing their finger at you. Didn't know. I don't feel like he was protected at all. I feel like you're so confused. Clarify that relating. Hero. But you're so confused at everything that's around you. That ain't nothing nurturing. It's all hellfire. Like, it's not right. What's supposed to be man's one man. It's not right. And with this protectress and being so big coming out, I feel like that's where you are. I feel this. There's like a university, a field of study going on here that, and they're looking down, so it's being looked down on. You feel like you're being looked down on, and you know how he's been living is not. It's not right. There's something that's not. Well, this is what they've been told. Oh, you've been told that your way of living is not right. I'm feeling there's religion. You're saying that's not the way to go for you, I'm guessing. You're saying that's not the way to go for you. That's exactly what's happening here. I feel like, and look, this is again desires. Relating, like, you can't even show your true colors. Like, this was just walking on by. He should be able to spread his feathers and show all this unique blend and the different colors. But you can't, because all this is just desires. I'm not even seeing like the full person. It's just, that's why I only have her as naked. I mean, it's just, I do not like it. Spirit saying Nike, just do it, victory. And what that means is, look, this is your own sense of who you are, Sagittarius. Because you are looked at as, you have different desires, because unreliable, people don't understand who you are. And that's because of your, how do I put it? It's something, Greek is very important. It's almost like, I mean, I just keep, yeah, great, like, who you are. So being great would be like a different country than I am. So you are totally your nature. That's why you are the teacher. Because you understand that Mary, you understand that burning in hell, all this education, that's not the, you see differently. That's why you've been entrapped where you're at to keep your mouth shut because of all the desires. And desires running, ain't nobody listening, but Spirit is telling you there's going to be a major victory here, freedom. This is a woman, though. Very specific because very, very important. But this is a woman energy that with the eagle on her head that carries her own staff. She has her own crown, and it's not made of, it's made of like feathers. It's different than that. It's not made of grass or a plant. It's made of straight feathers, and hence the wings. I feel like there's more that needs to be said. So Spirit's saying it is okay. In order to have this victory, you had to turn your back on what you see as big and what very big things come out of, and your desire. You got to change that, and you got to turn back your back on that, and you've got to calm those desires. You got to chill the hell out. That's what's got, and you really need to walk lightly, make some space where you're at this time. For that, that's how you're going to attain that. If not, you're going to be, Nymps, the honorable trying to take your soul. Motherfucking, you don't even know as a woman, man, hellfire. Because it's so, says one thing, then says another. Keep your mouth shut because you know something. You know something. You got some information on something. Relating on something that's walking away. Something that's almost out of the picture that you're letting walk away. Spur that cannot show itself. So, I trust and believe that you got what Spirit has for you. I'm sitting here just kind of like, dumbfounded. Spirit keeps showing me that. And that's coming up. That's different desires. So there's desires that need to be there because the red's there. It's different. You need to turn back on those kind of desires. The desires that you're not seeing for what you really are, and you can't really spread your wings and really be shown every spot that you got in every different color. You need to walk away from that. Yeah. Wow. I feel like just kind of smacking on the ass, but alright. I'm seeing so much love and light. Sagittarius, calm it down, turn it down. Turn it back on some things. Most desires go to have some victory.